Welcome to part 5 of our IVF journey. I have now gone through all the injections ahead of the egg retrieval. See part 3 where you can find out how we got on with those. And now it's time for the egg collection. To be honest, I feel pretty calm about the egg retrieval. The nurses and the doctors have been pretty good so far, so I feel well taken care of. The actual egg collection should take about between 15 and 40 minutes, so pretty quick, and then about 2 hours for recovery. Part 1, 2 and 3 to find out how we got to this stage in our fertility journey. And yeah, let's hope for a lot of eggs. I have just showered ahead of the egg retrieval tomorrow. We took the trigger shots last night and today I am tired. Today is going to be a low energy day. Today we are taking 2 antibiotics, one in the morning and one at night. I am also focusing on eating healthy foods, 2 Brazilian nuts, a portion of eggs, some avocados and a good watermelon. I prepared a small bag with my medication and my pink fluffy socks. It is the morning of the egg retrieval. We are all set and ready to go. I got my comfy clothes on, no makeup, no deodorant, no perfume, nothing like that on. We're gonna get a taxi over there. It's about maybe 15 minutes away, so not far. Since I can't drive home, it's just easier to get a taxi. I'm feeling optimistic, so fingers crossed that all goes well. So we're just about to go into the clinic. How are you feeling about it all?
Nervous and excitement, mostly excited.
And yeah, it's a beautiful day to create some life. It is 20 to 9 and we are about to go in. We're due to go in at 8:45. I think I'll probably be getting ready then, changing into a robe, and then the egg retrieval is at 9:45, so in an hour. Yay! Ah! Thank you, sir. We were brought to the recovery area where we had a small little space for ourselves. I got undressed and changed into a robe and put the hairnet on and plastic covers for my feet, ready to go. One of the nurses brought me to get a cannula fitted in my hand. They would normally do it in your arm, but my arm veins are just a little bit better. And then we read through a consent form and what to do after the procedure. And just like that, it's all done. Here's me waking up after the procedure. To be honest, I can't remember this being filmed. I got a nice cup of tea and some biscuits. And then we went to grab a quick bite to eat in a cafe nearby. So we are all done with the egg retrieval. In total, there were 10 eggs collected. Everything went quite smoothly. We went in there for 8:45 a.m. I then changed into a robe, some a hat over my hair and some foot protection. One of the nurses placed a catheter into my vein so that the medication could be administered during the procedure. We were scheduled to start the egg retrieval at 9:45. We were a few minutes late. Once I got into the theatre, they put an oxygen mask over me. They put a pulse thing on my finger. They put one of those armbands on to check the blood pressure, and then they administered the medication. There was one nurse, one doctor, and in a window to the side of the theatre. I think he was an embryologist in a different room, but with the window open, just confirming my details, my date of birth, my name, and Corey's too. While I was in theatre, Corey went in to provide his sample. I was a little bit nervous going in there, but once the medication kicked in, I was fine. Waking up was a little bit disorientating. Once I got into the theatre, they asked me to put my legs up on the stirrups, and they adjusted them to size to be more comfortable. I woke up back in our little area space with the curtains closed. I was very tired and a little bit disorientated. There was a blanket over me that hadn't been put there before, Corey turned up at some point, not sure when. And then the doctor came in to give us our results. It's looking like we're going to be doing a fresh embryo transfer on Monday, 5 days after the egg retrieval. Then we'll receive a call tomorrow morning to see how many of the eggs fertilized. So fingers crossed. We will then also get a phone call on Sunday to confirm that we are good to go ahead with the fresh embryo transfer on the morning and what time to arrive. Monday is a bank holiday Monday, so good thing Corey doesn't have to worry about getting his time off work. So yeah, it actually falls really well for us. Yeah, that was all of it. Same day as the egg retrieval, we are starting Crinone. It's a vaginal gel that will be used once in the morning and once at nighttime. Tonight we also started a new injection, Prolotex. The injection came in liquid vials that had to be added to a syringe. It was quite similar to other injections. Popped the cap off the liquid vial, gave it a wipe down with an alcohol wipe, took the syringe out of the packaging and attached the longer needle for taking up the solution. Once all the liquid was in the syringe, I changed the needle to one of the smaller needles, ready for injecting. The injection did sting a little bit, but not too bad. So what will happen next is we will get a call from the clinic tomorrow morning to hear how many of the eggs fertilized. All going well, we will then have another phone call from the clinic Sunday evening to schedule in an embryo transfer. So yeah, it's happening quick. So don't forget to like and subscribe to stay tuned to our IVF journey and to find out how our embryo transfer goes.